everyone has been trying to recreate it. They're like, oh, the viral Kylie Jenner ponytail or the viral Kylie Jenner like tank top. Just a whole bunch of people are trying to recreate this outfit that she wore to this game. Mind you, it was a slick back ponytail and a white tank top. I kid you not. So that just begs the question, what is happening? What is happening? I don't want to be like one of those people who says everything is a recession indicator, but is this not a recession indicator? What do you mean everyone is like fiending for an outfit and it's like a white tank and a ponytail? So y'all are telling me y'all have never put a ponytail in your head, y'all have to do the Kylie Jenner ponytail? Honestly, I'm not gonna do too much on the girls that are easily influenced, because like Lord knows that's me too. I mean, look at me with these clips in my hair. Look at me with these 2 clips in my hair. I just think they're cute and I was influenced by the ATL leave out baddies. I don't think I've ever had like a bone straight leave out in my life, but I have used these clips before because I'm easily influenced. I even use them to hold my braids back whenever I'm doing my makeup. We as a collective are living more through other people than we are ourselves, you know. As a collective are trying to like adopt a lifestyle or adopt like a certain way of living by buying things rather than actually living that way. You know what I mean? Like whenever you walk into a store these days, I become a different person based on whatever store I'm in. Like Urban Outfitters, I'm a surfer girl. Lululemon, I'm a Pilates, you know, soccer mom, Pilates going, Hot Works loving, pickleball adoring, like, you know, that's me. Aloe gives the same vibe too. Aloe, it's like I do hot Pilates. Like I don't just do like Pilates, I do it and I'm sweating and I'm always keeping up with the instructor. Like I never get tired, you know. I'm always on it. Like Aloe is like, people are starting to like curate a feeling based on whatever store you're in, and I feel like that's the same thing with social media and whatever we see like influencers do and celebrities. I think celebrities still hold so much influence, but like influencers also, like there's influencers who hold as much influence as celebrities, but celebrities are not going anywhere. There's a certain level of like fame you reach, like even if it's from movies or music or whatever, there's a certain level of fame you reach where there's no way people are not gonna copy you, you know. And like imitation is the biggest form of flattery, but it's just like people want your life. Did y'all see Hailey Bieber whenever she was wearing that like face mask and eating sushi in a hotel? And everyone, that was actually insane. Everyone was like, yeah, I'm wearing, so Hailey Bieber wore a face mask and is eating sushi with chopsticks, so I'm wearing a face mask and I'm gonna eat sushi. Like that's how much influence she has, and that's how much people want her life. And I don't think this is about wearing a face mask. It's not. I don't think this is about eating sushi either. I don't even think this is about the chopsticks. Like I genuinely just think there's so many girls or people who see Hailey Bieber as like maybe a boss. Maybe they're jealous of her, or they want to be her because she's married to Justin Bieber. Maybe they want to be her because she's the founder of Rhode and she's a boss. Like she's a boss. Like you don't know. It could be whatever. Truly, it could be whatever. But that's what it's about. Like it's because you want to be. It's because you low-key like whatever. You low-key love whatever the hell Miss Bieber has going on, and you want that for yourself. And honestly, I can't even blame you. I can't even hold you. I want a piece too. But it's just like, at what point does it become mentally concerning? Like, you know, at what point are we like, wait, you don't need that. Like eating sushi in a face mask is not gonna make you become her. What, like, where's the disconnect? Where's the disconnect? I feel like this is necessary. Like this conversation is necessary because there's that disconnect. Like a lot of people don't know that they're chasing a feeling, they're chasing trying to be a certain way, they're chasing like a certain lifestyle or a certain like personality trait, which you could only form by repetition and actually doing the things. Like, does that make sense? Like, you can't buy your way into becoming a certain person. You can only become the person by being. You can only become a certain type of person by just being and just becoming and just changing and evolving, you know? Not to hate on like workout sets or anything, but it's like, if you want to be like a gym girl, don't just go get Gymshark, start going to the gym. Like, if you want to have clear skin or just be like a girly who cares about her skincare, don't just get under eye patches. Actually start like taking care of your skin, you know? So yeah, I know there's like a psychologist, I think, or like an author who claimed this term, because I watched a YouTube video on this. Oh my god. Why can't I look better with the light down? I'm gonna just put it like this. Like, usually more light is better, right? Right. Okay, I watched a YouTube video that was talking about like mimicry. I wrote it down. About like mimetic desire. Mimetic Desire by Rhode. And he talked about how people don't, like, he said exactly this. Me stealing his words. No. But he wrote a whole book. Rene Girard, he wrote a whole book talking about how people are adopting, like, people are acquiring different things because they want to, like, be in proximity to wealth or be in proximity to, like, someone who they view of importance, you know? Influence is usually not really because the person wants that thing or because the thing is so good. I mean, sometimes it is, yeah, but a lot of the time it's because they trust your perspective, you know, or they, like, want the life they want something you have. They might want to, like, emulate the energy you give them, you know. They might want to give the same vibe you do, you know. So that's why they're influenced by you. That's why they buy the things you buy. Whenever I think of this with celebrities, it's so much more obvious to me because it's like, why would you want to go to a restaurant after you see like a Keith Lee dine there? Like, why would you think of like Obamas? Like, I remember I was watching this podcast with Michelle Obama on it, and she was like, I'm not gonna expose where I go for dates with like Barack because it's like y'all are gonna flawed, like y'all are gonna be in there. And you know, when you think of it, it's like, why would people want to go to a place where someone of such like high status and someone that's like so famous, like known for so many great things, eat? Because you kind of want to like embody that, you know. Like, maybe me too, maybe if I go dine there, I too will become president. Like, maybe if I go down there, I too will become or feel like a boss. I too will feel like a boss in the moment. And I don't think it's fully fake. I don't think it's fully placebo. Because for the moment, even if it's 2 seconds, 3 seconds, for the moment you feel like a boss. Say you don't. For 2 seconds, whenever you acquire something that a particular group of people have, it's like, okay, now I'm part of this group. Like, don't play with me. I'm part of this group, you know? Like, yeah. Like, whenever I got this Victoria's Secret PJ, did I feel more clean girl, coquette aesthetic? Yeah, I did. I felt like I was more with the, I mean, not clean girl necessarily, but I felt more like girly. And before I got these, I will tell you, on my For You page, my For You page had been flooded with like a whole bunch of night routines, like Garridomi routines, or just morning, and it just feels like, you know, I was like, it feels right. Like, it's the final step, you know, the final step. I already was like doing different skincare things, different self-care things, and doing my makeup and all types of things, but I was like, no, the final step for feeling like a true clean girl or feeling like a true like coquette girl would be getting a matching VS set. That's the final set. And I feel this way too about the Victoria's Secret robe, because I love watching the Victoria's Secret fashion show. And have I ever thought of modeling? Yeah, I have. I mean, I am 6 foot. People have pitched that idea to me, but have I ever seriously like looked into modeling or taken headshots or like just seriously been serious like on my path to be a model? No. However, whenever I watch the VS show, the girls just exude like an aura of like confidence and like just boss. They give boss babes, like every single one of them. They give skinny, they give boss, they give pretty. I'm like, I want to feel skinny, pretty, and boss girlified too. Like, I want to feel that way too. That's why I've been on the hunt. I have been on the hunt to find the Victoria's Secret angel robe. I've gone to like 3 different stores in 3 different states, haven't seen them there. I keep going to my local one because they do switch out the robes, and I'm like, hopefully one day. You know, now that I think of it, I actually haven't even checked the website, so I think I'll try that. But yeah, I've looked on Depop, and I see a bunch of the fluffy ones, but I'm like, no, I want the silk VS one. I just want the silk Victoria's Secret angel one. Is that too much to ask? But yeah, y'all see, I'm not exempt. I don't think like I'm better than people because I actually think for myself and I like the things I like. I feel like for the most part, like, I do think for myself. Like, I like to think for the most part I think for myself because I'm very mindful with what I consume, and for a while I wasn't thinking for myself. So it's like, that's why I think I can see the difference. I can see the difference between when I am and when I'm not, because for a while I really wasn't. So now I ask myself, like, why do you want this? What feeling do you think this having this item is gonna give you, you know? And being a part of something is really I think people underestimate how much like humans yearn for like community and belonging. Like, I think people really underestimate how much we just want to be like together, because being a part of something will almost always be the reason you get something, like will almost always be the reason you get that purchase. You know what I feel so strongly about? People with lifted truck. Whenever people get really loud, obnoxious engines lift their truck so much that the blind spot is like insane. Like, I know you can't see. I know, like, you know how on the back of like the big like trucks that transport stuff, there's like, oh, if you can't see my rear view mirrors, then I can't see you. There needs to be something like that on the back of them big lifted GMCs with the massive wheels. So, because I'm like, I know your blind spots are insane. I know you're blind. Like, I know you're blind. Like, you can't see me. You can't see me. Anytime I'm driving and I'm like by them, I'm like, yeah, you can't even see me right now. You can't even see me right now. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I feel like whenever people get those big, loud, obnoxious engine having trucks, it's because they want to be part of something. You want to be part of like a community. You do. You want to be part of a community of people who, what community do you all have? But no. Genuinely, I feel like they're all chill with each other, kind of the way like bikers are all like low-key chill with each other, and they low-key know each other, and they're like, oh, like, you're a new biker, I'm a, like, you know, I feel like that, yeah, they have their own community too. They have their own community, because there's a stereotype that's associated with almost every group of people. And whenever you like acquire stuff, whenever you buy things that people who are part of this group usually have, you fit that stereotype as well. And sometimes it could be like a good stereotype, it could be a bad stereotype. Genuinely, it depends. Stereotypes are low-key like in the middle. They're low-key in the middle, and it depends on how you feel about it. There's ones that, of course, like, they're widely known to be like, whoa, like, I wouldn't want to be associated with that. But it depends. Honestly, depends on how you feel about it. You might be like, honestly, I don't care. Or you might be like, honestly, I would want to, let's say, be seen as, dang, what are some that exist? I don't know. But anyways, just like we might want to be seen as smart. For example, you might purposely want to be seen as smart, and then someone else might not want to be seen as smart. Or like, oh, a nerd. Oh my god, I feel like the term nerd is such a good one, because I know there's people who would take being called a nerd as an insult, but genuinely, to me, being called a nerd is like, A, an observation, B, biggest compliment. Not, okay, maybe not the biggest, but like, it's such a compliment, because I feel like I genuinely am. Like, whatever classifications, the classification that people usually look at is like, oh, watching anime, or like really being into like niche things, whatever that means, or really just being in your books and being insanely studious. And I'm like, I am a scholar first. Like, before anything else, I'm a scholar. So like, people, I really never have like a problem with people calling me a nerd, but I know there's people who would get pissed. Like, don't, like, just, that's just not the stereotype they want for themselves. And honestly, like, that's up to you. Whenever I really want to feel smart, an accessory that like I get or I purchase is like glasses. Like, I'll put glasses on and I'm like, automatically I just feel nerdier. I feel like I look nerdier, you know? So that's a really good example. That's a really good example. Oh my god, I'm so proud of myself. So proud of myself for coming up with that. Whew, that's a really good example of like getting something and being part of a group. Because on TV, whenever we would see someone who's like doing a glow up transformation, going from like a nerd to a cool girl, or like going from, think of the Princess Diaries. Did she wear glasses in the Princess Diaries first before she turned from like a nerd to like a princess? I feel like she did, because 9 times out of 10, whenever they're doing those glow ups, you wear glasses at first. You wear glasses at first, and then whenever you're pretty, you don't. Even in Legally Blonde, whenever like Elle Woods was going through the whole like the whole Harvard thing, or was it Harvard or Yale? It was Yale. It was definitely Yale. What? Anyways, when Elle Woods was going through, wait, no, it was Harvard. Okay, you got into Yale law, you got into Harvard, yeah. Whenever Elle Woods was doing the whole Harvard thing, she whenever she was locked in whenever she was doing the whole Harvard thing, whenever she got to Harvard and she's like started locking in, she wore glasses. She wore glasses and she wore that big blue blazer. But at first she was just like blonde and no glasses, and just she was still blonde after, but it's just like when she was like, this is my lock-in art, they made her, the producers made her, glasses immediately, and they had to be those rectangular ones, because that's how you know she's here to be serious about law. Like, she's not here to play. So that's like a good example of she wanted to emulate being smart, so she got herself some glasses. And that's no tea, no shade. Like, sometimes it's, hey, like, sometimes you really just need to buy something to get you in the zone. The thing is that a lot of times it doesn't like work. I feel like a lot of the times it doesn't work, but sometimes it does work. Sometimes acquiring certain things does help you change. Wait, no, why can't I look this up? Wait, what was I saying? I was like, oh, did she have glasses or no? Yes, she did. And she had those rectangular ones. She literally had glasses and she had those rectangular ones. Guys, let me show you. She literally had glasses and she had those rectangular ones, because anytime someone is like about to glow up or go through a transformation, you could tell before she was smart, and then after she's like bombshell, like a brand new bombshell entered the villa. And you know, it's not true. Like, it's not true, but like, do you see? This is why I feel like smarter whenever I have my glasses on, or a lot of people might feel smarter whenever they're wearing glasses or things like that. But where was I? What was I talking about? Sometimes whenever you buy things to feel a certain way or like embody a certain personality, it works. Sometimes it does work. I could talk about, like, I could say whenever I wear my glasses too, I might lock in a little more. The way Elle Woods locked in a little more whenever she got those rectangular glasses, even though she was still blonde. She was still blonde. She was still like the same girl. Still had the same mental capabilities as she had before. You might feel smarter whenever you just wear your glasses. You might feel like more capable whenever you get something, whenever you acquire something. And I feel like it's placebo. This is truly placebo, because your capabilities have not changed. You are still the same person. It's genuinely just placebo. And sometimes if that's the little push you need, to make it to actually being and becoming and embodying that person, then so be it. I see people talk about it with manifestation all the time, when they're like, oh, you have to act like you already are like a millionaire before you become one, or you have to act like, oh, I'm already the greatest before I actually become the greatest. So it's like, honestly, if you need to buy that Firkin just to feel like embody wealth, or feel like you, okay, I have a Firkin right now, but eventually it's gonna be a Birkin, then go ahead. Who am I to stop you? Who am I to stop you? And this is why I see, like, this is the problem I have with like a lot of the videos that I see about everyone looking the same. I mean, I don't like how everyone is looking the same, but I understand you guys, because I'm a part of the collective as well, and it's not always a bad thing. It's really not always a bad thing. Like, but I do yearn for individuality. And I wish people who were like proper alternative were not so scrutinized and so like criticized for thinking outside the box. I love whenever people think outside the box, but I can also appreciate seeing copy paste makeup look. Like, I can also appreciate seeing that. I could appreciate both. But my main problem, my main gripe with everyone looking the same is that everyone has started looking like copying the same thing, to the point where whenever you step outside of the box, it's like, oh, you're being weird. But when's the last time you actually thought for yourself though? Oh, okay. Like, me stepping outside the box is actually me thinking like, oh, I actually like this, I actually want to do this. When's the last time you did that though? Oh, okay. You know, like, that's where I'm like, okay, like, you're being weird. It's getting weird. Because, guys, can we just live? Like, can we just live? Y'all don't want to be copycats so bad, like, go ahead. And those who don't want to be, like, go ahead. Anyways, on the topic of being a nerd, I have started reading this book. It's Dreamtown by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I've never read any Chimamanda books before. I've read like some African literature. I've read Born a Crime by Trevor Noah, Things Fall Apart, and I just finished Nearly All the Men in Lagos Are Mad. Nearly All the Men in Lagos Are Mad by Damilare Kuku. I really like that book, but I don't, first off, I wish I was in a book club, because it's like I read good books and I have no one to talk to them about, because I don't really know anyone who's like an avid reader. Actually, no, I do. My sister is an avid reader, but I'm a fiction, like I don't read real in person. Like I don't like any of that real in person. Like I really don't, guys. I'm sorry. Like honestly, I'm not gonna get through it. I'm really not. Like I tried to read Atomic Habits. I could not get through it, because it's like, okay, like I was like, okay. Me, when I read a self-help book, I'm like, okay, damn, like I'm gonna automize my entire life. I'm gonna, what do they call it? Dang, wait, what do they call it? Automize? No, like whenever you're like making your life like the best. Dang, I have to find that word, or else like it's gonna like bother me forever. Optimize. Oh, I didn't even have to look it up. I'm gonna optimize my entire life. Like, okay, wow. Like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to like optimize and wake up at 3 a.m. and start cold plunge. I guess I'm gonna have to wake up at 3 a.m. and take a cold plunge and go to the gym and get 15,000 steps every day. Like, just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. And because I always, anytime I would try to get into reading, I would try to read nonfiction. I thought I hated reading, but no, guys, like it just needs to be fake. It just needs to be fake and fun and a story. Like it just needs to, I love a story. I do. Anyways, this is my first nonfiction book in a while, because I wanted to read like another fiction book, but they didn't have any, and I was like, I have a Pinterest board with like all the books I want to read, but they didn't have it in the library, and I was like, okay, there were like 3 other books. I wanted to read Things Fall Apart at first, and they were like, oh, it's out of stock, but we have the ebook. And I'm like, no, like guys, I love a physical copy. Let's bring back physical media. Let's bring back, like, and not everything has to be online. Like not everything has to be online. Like I have a photo album, guys. I created a photo album in the year of our Lord and Savior. That was one of my 2026 like New Year's resolutions, to have more physical archives, like to have more physical media, and I've been doing so good. I'm actually so proud of myself. I've been doing so good at keeping like and collecting physical media. Like I take pictures, I print pictures, I collect receipts, I collect like just little like archives, like CDs, like vinyls, like guys, hey guys, I'm not gonna be showing my kids, hey, this was your mom when she was young, and I'm scrolling through my Instagram page. This was me at 17 and I'm scrolling through my TikTok page. That's just not happening though. That's just not happening. And you know, if you want to be scrolling through your TikTok page to show your kids your memories, if TikTok is even still a thing, because at the end of the day, you really don't even know how long these apps are gonna be here. But anyways, if that's your preferred form of archiving memories, or your preferred form of collecting memories, go ahead, you know, be my guest. But as for me, girl, oh, I'm gonna turn up. Albums, journals, books, CDs, like, girl, I'm finna turn up. Like, anyways, I was like, no, like I don't really want to read the ebook version. And that happened for 3 different books. I was like, do y'all have 1,000 Wishes? Was it 1,000 Suns? Do y'all have 1,000 Suns by Khalid Hosseini? They're like, no. Do y'all have Things Fall Apart? No, but we have it online. Do y'all have Kite Runner? No, but we have it online. I was like, okay, what do y'all have? Is this a library, or like, I feel like I would have had more luck at Barnes and Nobles at this point. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what happened? Wait, how did I trigger that? Wait, how did I trigger that? Guys, you guys are in my MacBook. You guys are in my Mac. I don't know how I triggered that. Holy hell. Anyways, I'm like, okay, what do y'all have? And they were like, we have Dream Count by Chimamanda. And I was like, oh, this is actually on my reading list. This is quite a thick book though. Oh, she's just gorgeous. Is she not? What the hell? I heard her books are insane. Like, I heard she's insane. Like, her pen is insane. I know we used to analyze her like speeches in AP Lit. In AP Lit, we used to like AP Lit and AP, no, not in AP Lit, in AP Lane, because AP Lit is all fiction, right? I love fiction. I don't like a real book, but this is a non-fiction book. It's like 399 pages, so basically like 400 pages. And it just, I trust, even though I don't usually like fictional books, I trust that her work will be, like, I know this is gonna be really good. I trust that this will be really good, and this will keep me entertained. Yeah, this is my like 3rd book I'm reading this summer. Really proud of myself, but hey guys, I be lollygagging and reading books, and I love summer because it's like I read so many, like I read like for real. I read during the school year too, but it will take me like 2 or 3 months to finish one book, which is insane. It took me 2 months to finish the 4 I read. I hate self-help. I hate, like, no, let me not say I hate self-help, but like, ugh. Anyways, guys, that's my book recommendation of the week, or of this episode, is Nearly All the Men in Lagos Are Mad. Too funny, literally too funny. Like, I was reading the book and cackling. Like, I mean, the last story is a bit graphic, very sad, very, okay, trigger warning, like, you know, but most of them are just like funny. I was just like, haha, like, this is fun. This is like, I was like, aha, like, funny, you know. So, but it's okay to be influenced, as we were saying. It's okay to be influenced. It's okay to take inspiration from people, but with the growing landscape of social media and how many people are like shoving products in your face, or how many people are just doing different things that you could get influenced by, it's important for you to like check in within, you know. Like, it's important for you to be introspective with your desires and ask yourself why you want whatever you want. And even just asking yourself that question, I feel like you could discover a lot of things about yourself. You could discover you might find out that you don't even want the thing anymore. So yeah, it's very important. I think like introspection and just questioning why like you want what you want, if you even want what you want, is very important and will serve us good. I don't think it could hurt. I don't think it would hurt me. I don't think it would hurt you. And don't be too harsh with it. Don't be too mean with it, because it does take time. It does take time to differentiate, like quiet the outside noise and like differentiate what you're being told you should want, or what you're trying to acquire because you want like a sense of belonging, or you want to be part of a certain group, versus what you genuinely just you genuinely just vibe with and you genuinely just like. And yeah, like, give yourself the time. This is not like Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day. So like, give yourself the time. And I might read Rene Girard's book, Mimicry. What does he call it? Mimetic desire. That's a bar. Like, that's a good, you know, it's kind of like mimicry, like, you know. That's a bar. That's a good word. I feel like that's a good way to define it. I wonder what the actual like definition, the like dictionary definition of mimetic desire is. Mimetic desire is the psychological concept that we do not want things independently. Instead, we imitate the desires of others. Literally. I do that. You do that. We do that. Let me hold your hands. Guys, we're in this together. We're gonna try to get out of this together too. Next time you want to buy something, ask yourself why. Next time you want to change something about yourself, ask yourself why. We don't know. Who knows what we may find out. Anyways, guys, that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to try out this podcast style video thing. I want to try this style of videos, like podcasting, or just like talking, because I talk a lot. Like, I literally do these all the time, like what I'm filming right now on my Mac. And that's why I'm filming it on my Mac, because I feel like it's more homey and more homey. It's more cozy. I'm literally in my PJs. I'm filming on my Mac, like no makeup on. I'm just chilling. I'm just vibing with my girls. Like, I'm keen with my girls. That's all. That was the goal, and I hope I achieved it. If you liked, I trust that you will give it a thumbs up, subscribe. If you made it this far, I literally love you. Comment this emoji. I'm literally in love with you. And yeah, that's all. This is Rosee signing out. Bye. Also, let me know how much you like this style, or if you like this podcast style, or if you hate it, let me know too. Like, Rose, we don't care. Like, go back to makeup videos, or just go back to like get ready with me. It's like, just let me know. Okay, bye. For real.